Hey guys, it's Karen. I am here to show you the new Halloween mini collection. It's called Hide and Eek, and I wanted to show you kind of a quick layout that I made with it. And here we go. It comes with stickers. This is the decorative bundle that I'm showing you. It's the regular size sticker pack, which are really cute. Love the skulls, the skeletons. There's a mini designer paper pack. It's 6 sheets. And then it also comes with coordinating cardstock. It's one each of 6 different, let's see, no, maybe it's 5 different colors. And which is great to have. And it also will come with a digital download for a project, which consists of a 1-page layout and a border. I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to do something somewhat similar and do my own kind of take on it. I am a lover of the double page spread, so I'll probably do that. I did already make a single page using the spiderweb border, well, frame punch, and that's this. This is one that has been out for a little while, and celebration of this collection being released, this is half off. It's normally $29, so that means it's only $14.50. And of course, it's going to be while supplies last, so I'm pretty sure it'll probably sell out. So if you want it, get it. Also on sale is the Bats and Stars Border Maker cartridge, which is on sale, I believe, for $10. So this is a huge deal, guys. So if you want this, or if you want me to grab it with my next order, hopefully it'll still be there, but I can get you either one of these if it's still there, depending on when I order. So I do have some of the bundles. So I thought I'd show you this. I did make with the spiderweb frame and with the paper from the collection, some stickers, and a piece of the tangerine paper cardstock that was in there. So I'm going to show you kind of how I did this, but then I'm going to do something a little bit different with it. That's really fun. So I love the frame punches. So I'm going to grab a sheet out of the paper pack, which I'm going to show you the pages in here anyways. Now, like I said, it's only a pack of 6, and you get 2 of each sheet. So that means it's 3 different sheets that are double-sided. So you have this really great orange and orange stars, and this crisscross pattern with stars and cute little ghosts. So you'll get 2 of that one. Then you have this green checkered, with the other side is a bunch of witches, cats, vampires, kind of frames, kind of like what you'd see on a Disney haunted house, a castle or something like that, I suppose. So that is the other 2 sheets. And this one, because I use the other one, I have one on me, you have these really cute little eyeballs, you know, ghosts in the dark. And then I don't know if you can tell, but if you look really close, this is actually a bunch of skulls going down in a row. So you might not be able to see it on this, but it is, and it's really cute. So it's kind of, it looks like it's just a stripe, but it's a bunch of white skulls going all the way down on each one. So I'm trying to think which one I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do this one this time, since I used the eyeballs last time. So I'm going to put these aside. And I'm going to use my spiderweb frame. And I'm going to, because I'm doing the frame, I'm starting it out different than you would a normal border punch. It works the same as a border punch, but it can also be used as a frame. So if you're just making a border, you do it like usual, and you start at one of these little black lines and punch across. But because I'm making a frame, I have to start on the silver line right here. So I'm lining my paper up to that silver line and making sure that it's pushed all the way back here. Just take your time doing it. And then of course I'm moving it over and I'm lining up that spider web on the blue image right there so it covers it up. Again, making sure to keep it pushed against the tray. And I'm going to go all the way down till I'm almost at the end. And I believe this does 5 punches. If I'm making a frame, probably 6 if I'm not. And you can see how the end of the paper is at the silver line here, so that's a good indicator that this is my last punch. And you can see how that looks. And I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to repeat, putting the edge of the paper on the silver line and punching. So you'll probably be punching off a little square. If it doesn't come off, you can just snip it off later with scissors. And go all the way down. You can see how it's making a frame or a box. Being careful to line it up properly so it doesn't end up wonky. And I'm at the end. That was my last punch. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to kind of clear out some of my debris so it doesn't get clogged. Start over at the silver line. Here's my little square. I'm going to do all 4 sides. One more punch, and then I only have one more side. You can see that what it looks like so far. That's my last punch on my debris. All right, so I'm done with that. Now what I want to do is I'm going to gut this out. So I measured before the space between where this square is and the edge of the punch that I did is about 1 inch. So that's what I'm going to go by. So I'm going to put about a 1/2 inch frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this edge at the very tip to 1.5 inches, making sure it's even all the way down. Okay, and then I'm going to start cutting at 1.5 inches. And I'm going to stop at 10.5 inches. Okay, so now what that does is it puts a little cut in the middle, and I'm going to turn it and I'm going to repeat. This can be a little tricky to figure out sometimes, but once you do it quite a few times, you do get used to it and figuring out the measurements and how to cut. See, I've got a nice cut going here. Make sure this stays at the 1.5 inches. I don't want a crooked cut. And honestly, it does pay off to just kind of measure twice, cut once. And take your time and don't rush it. Because otherwise you, at least I do, make mistakes. Made many, many a mistake. Okay. So now you can see I have a hollowed out frame. Isn't that cool? And I have this big square. So I think what I've got both sides here. What I want to do is I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it in half. Now I know with my trimmer, it's too big to cut that way, although I could kind of scooch it and cut it because it's just a thin little frame, or you can just use a pair of scissors and do that. But I don't want to ruin this paper by closing that up, so I'm going to use scissors. One, two. So now I've got 2 pieces. See? Now I'm going to just grab some white cardstock. To use for this. Just to kind of show you what, because I want to make a double page spread. Now what I did on that other one, on that other page that I showed you, what I basically did was I did not cut it, and I just put it like this, and then the piece that I cut out, I flip over and I just put it right inside of it like that. See how cute that is? That really, really is cute. But I wanted to show you how you could do the same thing and make a double page spread. So that's adorable. So for what I can do, if I want to make 2 pages and stretch my paper, you can go like this and go like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this square and I'm going to cut it down the middle using my sight lines to make sure I get that corner, right on the point. Because it drives me crazy when I miss it. Okay. And then you have that and like that, and see how you're getting a nice symmetrical kind of 2-page layout. And then you can put your mats down. Let me see if I have any. I didn't pre-cut any for this, but you could definitely, you know, put mats. They're going to be all different colors because I'm just pulling them out. So you could, okay, let's see. You could bring this down a little bit. There, there. Yes, I'm doing crazy colors because I'm just grabbing scraps. And let's see if I have one more. I might not. But I definitely have some white squares, so you could even like, you could go like this. And you could do like that. But anyways, you can kind of see how that's going to look and how easy that was to get something completed like this. So anyways, so that's it. That's the Hide and Eek collection, Hide and Eek collection that is brand new, and it's really cute. You can do lots of Halloween layouts. I don't know if you don't do Halloween, there's definitely some other, you know, you just use one side of the paper if you really like it, the stars and stuff. Otherwise, I have lots of Halloween layouts I always have to do because all my grandkids love Halloween. Even my kids do. So I love it. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you try it out. And I hope you try this out if you have a different border punch, because it's super easy to do. All right. Thank you.